guys? Welcome back to WiseKracks. Bill Krackomberger, Jon Orlando, sitting here at the fabulous SuperBook, the Westgate. You know, John, I gave them a free plug the other night, telling them 105 juice on Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night. 105. It doesn't sound like a lot. People don't realize, but, you know, if you're betting 20 games, you're going to lose half of them. You know, you got a free $50 bet if you bet 100 a bet. You know, right. 100 a game. In the end, juice does matter, in my opinion. But most people just think, well, I win. That's what they think. There's no juice on winners.
Right.
So they just think they win, like someone in the immediate area. Joe, what do you want to talk about first? Go ahead.
You want to get right in?
No, go ahead. Well,
I was just going to ask you a question. I was just wondering if you knew.
Let me get a cough drop. I'm going to be yelling at you before the show's over.
I just was curious as to who's got the best record in the NFL. That's all. It's a simple question.
You know, I really didn't know.
Who's got the best record in the NFL?
You're going to say the Broncos.
The Denver Broncos at 8-2, and I had told you.
I still say they're a fugazi team.
Okay, you can say it all you want. But
John, give me some games. Who they beat?
Well,
that you say, Krack, I'm real impressed they beat this team. Give me the game. No, I just don't know. They could have, by the way. I just can't think of right away. Their schedule, the Giants, and they came back on them.
Who else? Beat the Cowboys.
Ooh, who else?
Well, still, you would have said before the season started that the Broncos were not going to beat the Cowboys.
Broncos schedule.
They spanked the Raiders.
So you're not going to answer this question.
I can't even say that with a straight face. They beat the Raiders on like I don't even know what it was. What was the score?
They beat the Texans in Texas.
Beat the Texans in Texas.
Yeah, they did.
But Stroud was out.
Ooh, they beat the Jets in New York. That's tough to do.
Okay.
Oh, they beat the Giants week before that. Ooh.
Here's all I know.
Oh, wait, hold it.
No, go ahead.
The Eagles, they gave them a game.
They gave them a game. Matter of fact, they got
won.
screwed.
No, they won.
Oh, they beat the...
You're thinking of the game they got screwed.
They did get screwed. They could easily be 9-1 right now.
I'm wrong now. See, they did beat the Eagles in Philadelphia. I forgot about that. That was a different Eagles squad.
The Super Bowl champs. Okay, but
and
listen.
You're right, though. The Colts just barely beat them at home.
Right.
The Colts were
and they got screwed in that game. But listen.
Chargers beat them. Their losses are Chargers and Colts.
I asked you specifically, and when they are 9-2 and they beat the Chiefs.
7-0, last 7 games. I got to give them credit.
They're going to beat the Chiefs this weekend.
This is in Denver. Listen, if they win this week, because you know they have some pushovers now coming up too. They have the Raiders again, but they're on the road. Anything can happen. Commanders, anything can happen.
They have Chiefs, then the Commanders.
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to win either of those 2 games?
No, I think they have a shot to win both of them.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, he changed his tune.
No, a shot to be. They
went from fraud to now they're going to beat the Chiefs and the Commanders.
Denver's at home versus Green Bay.
I can't even believe I called them the Commanders, but anyway, go ahead. It's okay.
Yeah. Broncos home, Jaguars, Chiefs. They're playing the Chiefs again.
Listen.
They're in Denver this week, though. So
they're in Denver.
This is a big week for them.
They're 8-2. They beat the Chiefs. They're 9-2. They're going to beat the Commanders. They're 10-2. They're going to beat the Raiders. They're 11-2. Then they have the Packers in Denver. Let's see, right? That could be a loss, could be a win.
Kansas City is a 4-point favorite.
Then they got the Jags, and then they got the Chiefs again, and then the Chargers.
I can't wait to bet against them in the playoffs.
Listen to me.
If they get to the playoffs.
You can't be serious.
Yeah. And who knows? I think
You're telling me we're going to go from 8-2 to missing the playoffs?
The Bills got destroyed this past week versus the Dolphins. Just beat Kansas City.
Sounds like the Bills might be a fraud.
They just beat Kansas City.
Sounds like the Bills are a fraud.
I mean, there's no clear-cut team. I give you that.
There's no
clear-cut team. I've been saying it for years. Any given Sunday, anything can and will happen. I've been saying it for years. Listen, even Carolina, who was having a good season, they just beat Green Bay in Green Bay. Then they come home versus the worst team in football, you can call the Saints, and they lose to the Saints easily.
Bill, let's just do this. Open up an app right now, $1,000, Broncos win the Super Bowl. Just do it.
I'll tell you what I'll do, though.
What are you going to do?
I will do that with you. If you do it, I'll do it. Whatever you play on it, I'll play on it. I'll find the best line for us, and you want me to move everything so the money comes out? Here we go. Here we go. Please don't have Monopoly. Look at this. First of all, you keep money in a wallet. That's scary.
500 right now. Do it.
All right, that's 500.
Book it right now.
It's real?
Real money.
Jon Orlando's got $500, everybody.
Real money.
This is the first. I shouldn't do this live. And I always use this line, but I'm serious. You can cut it if you want. I have never seen you with $500 of your own money. of your own money. I have never seen you. If there was a Bible here,
Yeah.
I'll touch a Bible.
Yeah.
On the Tony Orlando and Dawn show.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
I have never seen you with $500.
Well, that's how much I believe.
All right, I'm gonna put $1,000 on it. Hey, I said
You
I'm
are.
gonna do it. I'm
Okay,
gonna do it.
so we're going halvesies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go half.
All right.
And you're putting this $500 on Denver.
Denver wins the Super Bowl.
How can I not keep
Now,
this? How can I not keep this?
I do
500?
think we're going to hedge. Don't get me wrong.
You can't bet with the intent to hedge.
Why? They're 20 to 1 right now. 18 to 1. They're probably, who knows? Right now they're probably 15 to 1. You could have had them at 30.
Let's see. Let's see.
When I first gave it to
I
you,
want to see
30.
what they are.
I get no respect. I get no respect on them. My future game is so
And
strong.
don't even think you're going to pull up this Fugazi move. Hey, Krack, I need that 500 for now. I'll give it back to you next month. No.
I'm not going to.
Happening.
It's all you.
All right, good. No, it's all the sports.
What do we got?
Let's see. So to win it all.
Yep.
To win the championship, Broncos. I just want to look at one of the ones that's pretty obvious. No, it's only 17 to 1. I thought it'd be more than that.
What? It was 30 to 1. What do you mean? They have the best record in football.
We'll find 20 to 1 then. If I'm just looking at the first place, I'm looking.
All right.
It's 17 to 1. We'll find.
This is exciting, Krack.
Yeah, I'll bet it with you.
All
Now
right.
You're gonna make me root for something. God, me and my big mouth. All right. Anything else? Anything else you got there, Donnie Brasco? Keeping your money in a wallet.
That's all I got.
This money is so sharp. I cut my finger with a paper cut. It hasn't been out of his wallet. I mean, I seen a moth fly out of there.
You like that?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm pretty impressed
Good.
with
You
you.
weren't expecting that, were you?
No, something must have happened. I gotta ask your buddy. He must have won something the last couple of days. There's no way he's giving up $500. He won something. He conned his girlfriend. Something happened.
Right.
He got some money from OnlyFans or something. There's something going on
I'm
here.
selling feet pics now.
No. I just maybe because she does. Can I allowed to say that?
Yeah, sure.
She does OnlyFans.
Yeah.
John takes the photos, and I know you shake her down for money. I know you do. Don't even lie. Yeah, I'll slap you.
You shake her down.
I know you do. You know. Anyway, here we go, John. And our show just wound up. And what did you tell me?
No, I was just telling you, there's a senior tournament tomorrow, 400 buy-in. If you wanted.
So the $500 you just gave me, he's looking for 400 back. And God forbid he wins it without me, I'm gonna have to give it to him. You are the
don't have
best.
to come in? What?
No.
You don't have to come in?
You are the absolute best.
Bill.
There's no one. Listen to me. Bernie Madoff has nothing on
Bill,
you.
what do you want me to do?
It's all over.
You want me to play the tournament and then post that I win?
No, I'm gonna get.
And then
No.
you're going.
No.
How come you don't tell me there's a senior? You're always telling me
I'm
senior,
in.
senior,
I'm in.
senior.
I'm in.
What do you got? Oh, I see a big name right there.
You want to know what this is?
What is
unbelievable.
that?
So I come to town.
Yeah.
I come to town 35 years ago.
Right?
And when I came to town, I loved that mob genre. And now it's giant.
Yeah.
You're gonna be rat on the thing, putting shows out there.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Years ago, rats they hid. They went witness protection.
Right.
Now they look for YouTube channels. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. Anyway, so I was into the mob genre. So the first time I come to town, I get an unbelievable connection from a guy that ran resorts that now moved out to
Resorts in
Flamingo.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
Yeah.
Comes to Flamingo here.
You know, that's where I had a little run-in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens when you don't pay your debts. That's what happens. But anyway,
Yeah.
so he, I don't want to. Do I say his name? He was a real big executive. He was a president of resorts back then.
In back there.
Yeah. Now he came over here as a big. He came in here as the head of entertainment for all the properties. The Flamingo. He had some really big positions here.
I feel like I know who this is.
You know the guy.
Okay,
is.
yeah.
You know, I'm going to tell you his name.
Yeah.
You know his. He gets me because of my bread connection. You know, I worked a lot of blue collar jobs. You could just tell the difference between my hands and your hands here.
Yeah.
You
I got calluses. You got
No.
palm olive hands. What are you talking
but
about?
you really did nothing your
What
whole
are you
life.
talking about? This is baseball. Years of baseball right there.
I worked blue collar jobs. One of which was delivering bread when I was a kid. I delivered bread. You never did none of that
Bread
shit.
is soft.
You never did hard jobs like I did. I did
Delivering
hard jobs.
bread?
Yeah,
what are you,
bags
Knish?
of bread
You're Knish in rounders?
From a. From one of the bakeries in Atlantic City, my
Yeah.
buddy Frank Fertitta. Come on, Bill. Oh boy, that's terrible. Formica,
right.
Frank Formica.
All right.
Formica Bakeries. His father used to have bread for all the casinos too.
Okay.
Well, met this executive through him, and he took me out here, and he showed me the Bugsy Siegel original suite. They tore it down the next year.
Why
the
would they
Bugsy
do that?
Siegel suite. Now think about it now. How can they tear that down?
Why would you tear that down? That's corporate.
It was Bugsy Siegel's little building in the back. I'm going to send this to our
That's
producer.
corporate America
That's the building in the back.
Wrecking Vegas.
That's the building in the back.
Wow.
Now, I never seen the tunnels here like that. Look at this. You see that?
Wait, what is that?
This photo just came out back then we didn't have the phones with the photos at the time. Maybe a flip phone, 91. Maybe I had a flip phone.
In 91?
I don't think I did.
No.
I think I had the
Flip
Gordon
phone's
Gecko
not till like
on the
97.
beach.
Yeah.
I didn't have
Motorola
a camera.
brick back in 91,
mad.
or the bag phone.
So mad.
Remember
Look
the
at this.
bag phone?
This is the first picture that came. This was really in the back in his suite. This was an actual secret escape ladder leaning up to a boarded trap door.
You have to send this to JH to insert.
Unbelievable.
This is insane.
This just came out a couple days ago. This photo. People were asking about the photos. Someone sent them in because people thought it was a myth. Oh, this is not true. Bugsy Siegel didn't have a suite in the back. Yes, not only did he have a suite, I was in it. Now, granted, I'll tell you, I didn't get to see that. Want to know why? That was boarded up.
Boarded up?
With locks on it.
And where did that go?
That was the trap door to go outside in case they came out to kill him. It was right in the wall where people wouldn't even notice it was there.
Right.
Had a big photo on it. We pulled the photo off. He got the photo off to see that was actually a door. It was actually a door, a trap door. I've never seen the photo. I've been in the room. I've been in that building right there.
Right.
How did they tear that down? Bugsy Siegel historian.
That could have been a museum. They could have crushed it.
So it was room 44000 of the Oregon building in the back of the Flamingo. That's where it had the secret garage. Literally, the garage had you could have a car, a chauffeured car in there, drive you, get you out of there.
One of the best. Go ahead, sorry.
No, the story is enshrined in the building now. There's a plaque talks about it, but the Hilton Hotels demolished it in 1993.
Wow.
And it's amazing. No one mentions of it, but now there's a photo of it.
One of the best movie lines ever. You're gonna try to kill me? I can't even kill me. And he's got the revolver and he spins it with one, Bugsy.
Oh, Bugsy.
He spins it and he holds it and he goes click, click, click.
Yeah. No. That was, listen, he didn't like the name Bugsy Siegel. I know that, Ben. But he's a big part of this town.
Yeah.
But it's also a part of the town that people want to forget. Like a lot of the executives in the fancy corporations, they don't want any mention of even Howard Hughes being so eccentric. Of course, the mob back then, Chicago mob, Mo Dalitz bought him out. They don't want none of that stuff. You know, he was at the top of Desert Inn. Mo Dalitz ran the Desert, owned the Desert Inn.
Right.
And Hughes was at the top floor, and they were charging ridiculous money.
Right.
And
He lived there.
Lived there.
Yeah.
Wanted to throw him out. He said, listen, I need my room back, Mo Dalitz said.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not leaving. He said, name a price. And Mo's like, F you, I'm not naming no price. Just give him my... And he said, just name it. And his board, his guys said, why don't we go off, 60 million. It's worth 20 million. 60 million. 60 million. Okay, we'll take it. 60 million, wrote a check. Howard Hughes is a billionaire.
Yeah.
Eccentric billionaire.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, his office still stands. It's a green building. It's in back of the Spear, back of Bally's there somewhere. There's an office, a green building. If you look it up, Bugsy Siegel. That's not Bugsy Siegel, sorry.
Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes. That was his office that he came to every day and used. It's still standing from 1950.
Have you heard that story? He was in the Desert Inn and he's watching TV. I think local Channel 5, TV5.
Right.
And I don't remember the movie, but whatever his favorite movie was, and it was just ending, so he missed it. So he calls the station. He asks them to play the movie again. They say no because it's not on their schedule to play, whatever. So he buys the TV station the next day and then plays that movie for 24 hours.
It's a shame how we wound up at the end.
Yeah.
Robert Mayhew was his right-hand man, his talking guy for years. Robert never met him. Worked for him like a decade. Never met him. And he was being taken advantage of by his caretakers. When he died, he was decrepit, long fingernails, long hair. This guy was a billionaire.
Right.
Airlines owner. There's movies on it, The Aviator.
Yeah, sure. DiCaprio.
Yeah, DiCaprio. Yeah, no, it's interesting. There's a guy that I know that does a podcast. Jordan the Lion, I think it's called. He just did it on Bugsy Siegel, though.
Really?
I'm sorry, I said it again. He just did it on Howard Hughes. Yeah. And he shows that greenhouse.
Wow.
Someone gave him a tour of the little greenhouse that's still standing today. So, anyway, this is something I thought was pretty interesting. Let's see the next thing I got here. Oh, I know I talk about a lot of negative things to try to help people, though. I'm trying to help the public out there keep their head on a swivel. A swivel here in town. This story is a man is suing. Well, why say the casino? A man's suing a major casino here in town.
Yep.
Over would-be jackpot thieves.
Would-be jackpot.
Well, here it is, and this has happened to me. By the way, it happened to me at a casino in town here about 2 years ago. I almost got into a fist fight. So I hit a jackpot for $1,200. I move over to the next machine while I'm waiting for the slot attendant.
And someone tried to claim it?
Someone tried to claim it. They came over and touched mine. And they were that serious. This guy, he won a $2,600 jackpot on Mo Mummy slot machine, and the casino standard protocol required him to wait for an attendant to verify the process of the winnings. While waiting, he moved to a nearby slot machine, continued playing, and then these crew of 3 people, two male and a female, come over and say, "It's my jackpot, I won, I'm waiting to get paid," and have a fist fight with the guy. The girl starts slapping him, hitting him. I mean, it's unbelievable. An innocent bystander tried to break it up.
This happened recently?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what they have to do is they have to go back to the tapes and review it.
Right.
But
there's no shot that you're going to be able to steal someone's jackpot. I mean,
if they're smart enough, they're going to call security or call something. But people are intimidated.
Oh, I know.
This is a 65, 70-year-old man. And you know what? This guy that comments, it happens all the time. Casinos don't do enough to keep people from slot surfing when walking through looking for cash, vouchers, and now cell phones. Talked about that on the show recently. Got a ton of hits on that.
Wait, what do you mean, cell phones?
Remember we talked about people the new business of stealing cell phones?
Right.
They come through, wrap it with tinfoil, send it away.
Yep.
And you can't find your own cell phone. That's a new business. So anyway, the real thing to do is to get a slot. The slot attendant comes and say, "That's my jackpot. Get security over here."
Right.
This turned into a fist fight, but and it could happen though. So. He actually is suing.
Wow, at that you don't want to say the place?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But he's suing.
That's wild. At that place.
I think he was intimidated. From what I'm reading
my
here.
God.
And he just, couldn't he have let them claim it? I mean, what's going on? I mean, all right, back in your what is it? Fantasy little world. Poker time.
Yeah.
Caesars.
Yes, finally.
So Caesars opened their I didn't know they were opening the poker room back up.
Buddy.
Did you know that?
I didn't realize they were. I thought that they...
I figured you'd be on top of this.
I didn't realize the room it's been in has been a temporary room. I didn't realize that because the temporary room
terrible?
is terrible.
Well, the Caesars Palace poker room was next to the sports book originally.
Great, yeah.
I didn't know they were taking that down.
It's good that they opened that back
opening up. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
I see Randy McKay right now.
Yeah, Randy just walked in the building. We got Randy live here.
Yeah.
Randy, grab a seat.
All right.
Yeah, come on, Randy. Come on here. John, move your piece. I don't want to say what kind of piece, but move your piece. Randy, poker. We're talking poker right now. I don't know if we could pick you up, but you're here anyway. So anyway, we're looking at the poker room. I think it's really nice.
Yeah, it's real nice. Yeah,
it's a nice poker room.
Yeah.
So Caesars has reopened their poker room. This is a big story. I'm glad Randy's here for, because Randy's always trying to pay these pitchers off. I don't know. And it looks like you finally were successful. No, this is stupid though. The Guardians pitcher, you know about this? A big story on all the things now.
Yep.
2 of them.
This is this week's This is this week's gambling.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's going to go on and on. This ain't going to stop. You're going to hear more things and more things because there's a lot more stuff going on than what we think, as far as stuff like this, throwing a ball. And now I'm glad Randy's here too for this story. I mean, all right. So they're giving these pitchers. These pitchers got low money. One got like, I don't know. They're getting paid under $1 million each, $782,000.
Peanuts.
Well, I mean, it's low compared to what you can get paid for being a starting pitcher. My thing is, I see it on ESPN that these guys are. The person got down $500,000. Here it is. Here, this one. See, this is why no one even knows. No one network says $400,000. One says $500,000. It reminds me of the time the Lufthansa heist was done. They say $4 million, $5 million, $6 million, and Henry. No one knows the right amount.
Yeah.
Now this one says $400,000 on the ball or strike on a pitch. Bullshit. No one's getting down $400,000. Randy, you know what we do. How hard it is to get down on something. First of all, if you're betting any significant amounts of money, if you can get down $50,000, you have to be scared to give all that to one sports book. Why? It's the sports books who are actually the ones that are going to rat you out and tell gaming commission, FBI, as we've seen Dana did recently.
Volume.
Yeah, we got 50,000 on one pitch, compared to 50,000 on the game so far. So, or whatever it is in relation to the game.
Yeah,
it's such bullshit. There's no way they got down this kind of money. I have had some really square accounts where someone says, "Hey, Krack, I lost 200,000 on my DraftKings account," and we try to bet a couple props, and by the fifth prop, even though the guy is down 200,000, by the fifth $2,000 prop, they're getting cut down to $60. So, I think, listen, yes, they're guilty. It happens for sure. There is some kind of money that went back and forth,
but it's not.
But it's not they said 500,000 on TV.
Right.
I mean,
now, did you see Major League Baseball announced $200 limits?
I said, well.
Now, why does Major League Baseball
Didn't they suggest that? I don't think it's a law yet. Did you hear about that? $200 limits?
Yeah, I heard that.
So there's $200. I think they suggested to the major sports books only take $200 on these type of pitches.
I think that's going to end up
being
reality.
Wonderful. It's a little bit late. I mean, come on. It's just ridiculous. But
these guys would have to have many PPHs to get down that.
PPHs,
they would have to go that way.
Right, the per head accounts.
That's
small.
They already got caught for doing this. The one guy he had a pretty big salary, the Class A. He was actually like $15 million, I think.
I seen that. The one guy.
What a couple knuckleheads.
He was in the middle of a 5-year, $20 million. He has 15.3 in career earnings already. I see these NBA guys doing stuff. They can't handle money. You know what I mean? It'd be like giving Jon Orlando a lot of money. He'll be gone. Yeah. The entourage gets most of it. Sorry, you deserve it. But so it just I don't know. But yeah, here, look at Lucky Larry in the comments. Can someone explain to me why two people earning $820,000 and $6.4 million would risk everything for a $5,000 kickback, destroyed reputation, and possible jail time? It's so true. It's out of control. But there's going to be more of it. I don't know what sport, but there's going to be more for it. Listen, you guys asked for it. Major League Baseball, NFL, hockey, everything else, NBA. You guys are in bed with the sports books. You're making tons of money. These are kids. Even though they're making millions of dollars, after the taxes, after the entourage, after everything, this is what happens. So you guys are making a lot of money for it. You should invest it back into your own teams, into some kind of responsible gambling platform or something. Those little ads on the bottom, 1-800-GAMBLER, they don't do it. All right. See, I can just go off on.
I like that. I like when you're fired up.
All right, now I was in Park MGM a couple days because I had a lot of points on my card. So I told you I went to Bavets and I went to Italy there. I've been inviting Johnny, never answers the phone. He's with his buddies at poker rooms. But so I like that it's no smoking. The whole casino's no smoking. I like
Park MGM?
Park MGM's a no smoking property. Is Harrah's no smoking here? I think no.
No, I think they smoke in there.
You guys are smoking in there? Okay.
I don't smoke.
Oh, I know that. But however, I think there's 2 casinos in this town, but Foxwoods is no smoking. It's so nice. Listen, they still get all the business. There's just no smoking areas outside or whatever. They still get all the business. So this thing is the new governor, New Jersey, Mickey Sherrill, trying to take the casinos smoke-free. But I think the last governor, he also was trying to get it.
Vegas tried that once before.
I think they have, but Phil Murphy's his name. I think they have, but I think it's more serious now that the tobacco companies, are kind of have their hands tied a lot. A lot of, people, everyone knows smoking's no good now.
Yeah.
Years ago, you turn on Johnny Carson, whatever. Johnny smoking, Sinatra smoking. Did your dad smoke? Everyone smoked.
He used to, yeah, of course.
Everyone.
5 packs a day. Kent.
Be able to smoke on the airplane.
Smoking on air,
Do you remember how awful sitting?
Are you guys
You'd
old
be
enough?
one row behind the smoking section. You're in non-smoking. Right in front of you is smoking. You're like, what?
I've never seen someone. I've seen the airplanes, the old Pan Am or Continental, with the smoking little things in the seats, the little smoke ashtrays.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I can't believe people use this. You're in a friggin' tube.
Crazy.
You used to be able to smoke in a tube.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they're going to try for that. I'd like to see that.
I don't even check machines in the airport in the smoking part.
Yeah. Now, I have to ask both of you guys this. I said it last week. How did ESPN fuck this up in plain English. How can ESPN Bet didn't make it? It's the worldwide sports leader.
It's pretty crazy.
You have every kid in the world, every guy in the world, looking, I say kid, I mean, legally, hopefully, but there's kids on there anyway. I know so many people that let their kids gamble on their apps. It's ridiculous.
I got a quote for you.
Yeah.
From our famous, friend, bookmaker Richie Bachelari would say.
Yeah.
The first thing they need to do is realize how to run a book first before they do any of this other stuff.
That's right, and that's what happened here. That was going to be my point, I swear. How can they not know how to operate correctly to not make money when you have all those eyeballs on your commercials, plus they have a whole team. They have a whole team there of Murderers Row giving out games on all different shows, giving out their games to play, and of course, like I said, Murderers Row giving out stuff away. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get how this failed. So DraftKings is now taking over. In the end, DraftKings and FanDuel, they get all the money. They have about 70% market share. They get all the money. DraftKings taking over. So let us handle this. ESPN giving up. But I think I'm reading here in exchange they still get 150 per year, 150 million that is, I believe. I don't know the specifics.
ESPN does. It's like a licensing thing.
Listen. I just can't. Maybe that's worth it. They had to pay to get it away from Penn, or to go. They went partners with Penn. They were partners with Penn Gaming, which was originally Barstool, right? Was that Barstool? That was Barstool.
Penn bought Barstool, and then Barstool bought it back
for $1.
Yeah,
Barstool gave me a car pretty much the first year they were.
Now, how'd they give you a car? What do you mean?
Well, you could earn points on the slot club at Penn, so I played enough bets to earn a car the first year.
One of the
leases I won on a car. Yeah.
One of your 16 cars. How many cars you have?
14.
14.
Wait.
Oh, he's got 14 cars in his life.
You have 14 cars?
That he has won from the casino. 14 cars.
I've been doing
You've won 14 cars from casinos.
Yeah.
Bill's won a couple.
I've won 3. Yeah. I've won 2 his and her BMWs, and I actually did win a Ford Bronco that I got the cash value also for.
Did you always keep the car, or did you sell it?
Well, no, there's times where the cash value was the same as the amount that I would have got for the car.
Wow,
so I took the cash value.
Are you driving a free car now?
I am. I'm in my Mercedes CLV right now.
Mercedes?
You want a free?
You got a Mercedes.
That was through the Barstool.
Through Barstool. He's driving one of the free cars. Yeah.
You want a Mercedes SUV?
Randy, any inkling? You don't have to do this, of course. Would you like to tell them how you won some of the cars? Maybe some of the punch things, or not really? You don't want to get into that?
They used to all have paper tickets, and we could go into how you can make a paper ticket look a little bigger than
that. We could. All right, that's the portion. Don't want to go into the punch thing.
That was the way we used to do it.
So that's how I won mine. So you take you literally take a paper ticket. Let's say this is the ticket.
Origami.
Right, like origami. There you go. So we have paper entry, which we love paper entries.
Yeah.
We do not like electronic drawings, especially that they've been fixed before. They've actually been fixed. The Sands Corporation got caught fixing their drawing.
I lost a car because of electronic entry. They pretty much took my name out of it. I feel they took my name out of the drawing.
So you take it with your name on it. That's how I won my car. I was with my buddy Don Elbaum when we interviewed on the show. Don just passed a few months ago, and in a snowstorm, Gaming said they had to give away the cars. And they expected 10,000 people, and they had less than 100.
Wow!
So we had I was like a 90 to 1 shot for his and her BMW. Now, and you take the ticket, you fold up the corners, each corner of the ticket, and you open it back up.
Look at it all.
And you open it back. Now there's crimps in the ticket. So when the paw goes in there, the hand goes in there, they hit the crimp rather than just a flat entry.
Oh.
They'll hit a crimp. It's easier to pull out the crimp.
Yeah, sure.
The crimp ticket. I've won 3 cars that way. You've probably won a few that way.
Yeah, there's actually rules now on some.
That's right.
There is a few paper tickets.
There is paper tickets still.
No, and they always make the rule.
You're not allowed to do this.
Crumpled tickets.
Now, I'm sure you do this though. Still, here's the crumpled ticket. All right, so here's the crumpled. Now you can't do this no more. So now, maybe you want to flatten it as much as you can.
Of course.
But there's still a little bit of edges, and rather than flat, then you can put it in there. And think, hey, I didn't crump it. I just went to go put it in. I couldn't get it.
Yeah, it was in my pocket.
In my pocket. Couldn't get it in the barrel. So that's how we won our cars before.
That's insane.
Little, really, isn't that funny? Like little simple common sense things. And but the electronic drawing ones, Randy's right. They're going to give them away like they've been caught. Multiple drawings have been caught around the country, maybe even the world, giving away to their best customer the $100,000 car.
Right.
And that's, you know, it is ruled by gaming and stuff. But anyway, going back to this, I just can't believe that ESPN I just can't believe they couldn't do this. Now, Randy, I'm going to go back into something again, but you know, first let's go look at this parlay. This parlay's sick.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I hate to give out bad information to people and tell you, because I always tell you, parlays are sucker bets. Companies make 60 to 70% of their profit on parlays, but when I look at these kind of things, Randy, look at this.
This is crazy.
When I look at these kind of little things, I mean, this is $10. It's $10. It's nothing. You give 10 to the teller. You give 10 to the bartender.
5-leg, $10.
Yeah. So I don't want to promote parlay betting, but I will tell you, I've already waved the white towel. I told people on my Fox show, other shows, I know you're going to bet parlays anyway. I have no problem with you if you bet $100 on a straight bet, throwing $5 or $10 on a 5-teamer. It almost gulped me saying that, but when I see something like this, $10 to win $123,000. Florida to win the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship winner. Oklahoma City to win the NBA Championship winner. Florida Panthers to win the Stanley Cup winner. The Dodgers somehow win the World Series winner. So $10 to win $123,000. They have their last portion of this is the Buffalo Bills to win the $123,000. This is over on WagerWire and the WagerWire app. But looking at this particular bet and seeing this,
wait,
now,
what is the cash out right now?
Well, hold on. The WagerWire is $11,766. Now, let me just tell you before I go into that. All right, before we go into that. So there is no current cash off from the sports book.
Got it.
That's what WagerWire was.
Right.
It's on the WagerWire marketplace. Now,
that feels
right away,
low.
right away, you would say it might be a little low.
Yeah.
This will fluctuate.
Right.
Every week, depending on how Buffalo does.
Right.
Buffalo just got embarrassed to Miami. Embarrassed to Miami.
That was bad.
So
it was probably higher right before that, right?
But still, I have to tell you, looking at that, I don't see Buffalo. You know, I shouldn't say that. I don't see Buffalo getting there. I don't see Buffalo.
I hope you don't see Buffalo getting there because Randy wasn't here.
Oh,
Randy, by the way, quick question.
Well, Randy has a good opinion on this team.
Quick question for you, Randy. Who has the best record in the NFL right now? Take your time. I'll wait. Let's make sure. Hold on. Can I unclip this, JH, and just kind of make sure that Randy is able to answer this question? Do you happen to know, Randy, off the top of your head? It's okay if you don't. I know there's a lot of information out there and stuff, but who's got the best record in the NFL right now?
One of your Denver Broncos.
That's right.
That's right. They're going to lose this week.
Oh, you're killing me, Randy. You're killing me.
Randy, let me ask you.
Already laid the 3.
Did you? I think it opened up 2.5 minus 20.
Yeah.
Randy, do you agree, though? This is a Fugazi team. I think they're Fugazi.
Oh, definitely. They're one of the most lucky teams in the
Happy
NFL.
to get this mic off?
Very lucky wins so far. In fact, them and the Bears are right up there as far as teams that are outperforming what they should be.
Okay, so I'll ask you the question I asked Krack a few weeks ago. When the Broncos are 9-2 because they have now beaten the Chiefs coming up, when they're 9-2, will they get any respect from you? By the way, they beat the Eagles, but anyway.
Their defense has all the respect from me, but just what I've seen on offense with their limited weapons, and of course Bo Nix tries to do a little too much, and the coach is pressing a little bit too. We've seen against the Raiders almost single-handedly losing the game himself with them trick plays. That I'm a little concerned about that, and I don't think this team's going to do very well in the playoffs.
All right, let's go back to WagerWire.
Yeah, let's go back to WagerWire. Thanks, Randy.
Here's what the Buffalo Bills on this. Here's what you want to do with this kind of ticket. It's $11,766 up on WagerWire.com, WagerWire app. It's real simple. Can I find at 11.7 or higher? Like, you know, you just look to see. They were plus 950 on here. I don't know if I want to bet that much on Buffalo Bills to win the Super Bowl at this time right now. So basically, you're getting $123,000, $11,766, and yeah, set that up for him. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. All right, we got a microphone now. Wow, I tell you what, this JH, I'm gonna keep you in money, buddy. Yeah, that's what I mean. I see 10-1 here. I may say let's just wait to see after this week or the week after. Give him a couple more weeks there. That's what I say on this. But again, WagerWire app. Since we're right here with John with the mic, and since you're talking about games, now you're not going to give that game. Let's give Randy's games out here. You're not going to, go into the pocket. Just be careful with your pocket. I would zip that. The left pocket, if there's any money in it. Just saying.
Being so close to me.
No, he can't help himself. Matter of fact, if I had him that close to me, I'd want him clapping at all times. Just want to hear his hands clapping. But okay, so let's see what you got this week. Oh, by the way, 1 and 2. So some little bad results. 18 and 13. So now you're 19 and 15, and you had some turnovers in the game this week. I'll go against you.
Yeah, last couple weeks I've been running the turnover bug a little bit, and that's something you can't really handicap in the NFL, unfortunately. But it's been happening.
You're winning for the year in the NFL,
and hopefully we get going again this week. And I got what I think 3 pretty solid picks here. Right. So let's go 3-0.
What do you got?
All right, first pick. Minnesota back on the train of the Vikings again. You know, there was a 2.5, but I got some 3 reduced juice, so I like that one.
Yeah, -3, -$1.09, -3, -$1.08. Yep.
Rematch of earlier where the Vikings came back in the fourth quarter, won 27-24 on Monday Night Football, first game of the year. You know, I expect a bounce back here after a messy game where they had, 8 false starts and many bad turnovers. This Bears 4 straight, crazy wins.
They're gonna beat me on my season win.
We'll see. This team could be on a downer here. I think the weaker defense gets exposed here, which is the Bears defense in a dome where this Caleb Williams will get exposed here by the Vikings, opportunistic defense on the other side. So laying Minnesota here with a short price looks like a pretty good bet to me.
All right, that's the first one. What else you got to bury everyone with?
All right, second one here is a scheduling spot troublesome here for the and also another game that was played earlier where Carolina, I'm taking them plus 3.5. They won 30-0 at home against this Atlanta team. This Atlanta team. We're talking about the scheduling spot here. Very underachieving team. And now they got to come back from Berlin after losing in overtime against the Colts and didn't take a bye. And we've seen this happen already this year where teams off the England games did not take the bye and they got demolished the week following. This Carolina team probably off their worst performance of the year in an upset against the Saints. Still has a pretty strong defense. And they should have some success with their offense against this Atlanta defense.
Boy, after last week, Carolina. Was that amazing? After going into Green Bay, come back for lay an egg like they did. There's a syndicate on Atlanta, just to let you know. So it's you versus them.
Yeah, they don't believe in the scheduling spot, which has already been proven. So they're just going by the numbers, which numbers don't factor in that kind of thing.
All right, what's the third one you got?
All right, we'll go the big matchup. Ooh. 2 7-2 teams matching up against each other here. And I laid the 2.5. Now it's 3 here with the Rams team that has been dominating Seattle in their last meetings. A little healthier injury report, too, with the Rams here. You got to worry a little bit about the wide receiver Adams, but it looks like he should play. And the big thing I'm worried about Seattle here, they have a hot quarterback in Darnold, who's been a big acquisition for them. But he has struggled against this Rams team, including 2 losses last year when he was with the Vikings during the regular season. And then in the playoffs, he really struggled against this Rams defense, which can cause a turnover-prone quarterback like him to turn the ball over. So I like the Rams here to win in this first matchup.
Rams -3, but you said you're concerned about Seattle a little bit. Seattle trying to carve a path out to the playoffs this year. They beat Arizona last week. Take it easy, everybody. I mean, they beat Arizona. But so you out of the 3 games, would you say which one would you like the most out of those 3?
Well, if you can get the 2.5, I like the Rams the best. That's
You
the
can't
one
get the 2.5.
That's the one I bet the most on so far.
-3.
But I'd rank them Rams, Minnesota, and then Carolina as the third one.
Okay, good. All right, well, there's Randy McKay, so you have his picks for the week. Everyone loves what you're doing. You know, I the first couple of weeks you weren't on the show, and I had you only. I put your picks in, and I got to be honest with you. We always say this. We can cut this out. You know why? Because John wanted him and I only on the show. He didn't want you. He's like, you know what? Should we do a third person? I said, well, Randy was good with picks. He goes, well, I think it works better with 2. I fought for you.
He doesn't fall for that 1 second, Krack. He doesn't fall. He knows.
All right, guys, listen. We're also gonna start another show here. I believe we're gonna do it. We're gonna try out a show with Alan Boston, me and Alan, and every week talking about some different things in life, not just sports, but talking about his method, what he's done in his life. I believe that Randy and I met Alan Boston. Well, I met him because of you. Is that right? Going to his house that day? Was there?
Yeah, that's when we met him at his house out at Queensridge when he lived here in Vegas.
Yeah.
We were invited out to his house.
25 years ago.
25 years ago.
Yeah.
We were there for the opening of the NCAA tournament, the big dance games. He used to have a catered party every year. And
he would buy
we
steaks,
got invited
buy
that year.
things for everyone. I mean, Alan is listen. I know some people go after him for different things. Sometimes it's socially doesn't have the best graces and stuff, and curses a lot. You know, but listen, we all. I try not to curse. I cursed today. It's hard.
I loved it.
I got to be blunt, and I know people think I'm joking around. It's very hard not to curse on a show with this guy. Very hard. No, you just get me that mad.
Krack.
So I'm just saying. So, but anyway, hold on. Before you say anything, don't talk about drugs yet. Krack meant me, you mean? Okay. So going back, listen, Randy, when we went over his house that day, you could just see how a good person he is, how he does some things for everyone. He wants to help everyone. Alan really would want to be a teacher, to teach people. And he's a genius mind. Penn grad, genius, very, very. So anyway, we're going to have him. I'm sure you'll probably watch it.
Oh, I'm excited. You know, Alan's a pretty good friend, and I haven't talked to him for a while, and hopefully he's doing well.
Right. Okay, good. Well, good. That's what we'll do. We'll have Alan on. Well, you want to say something else?
I just want to end on one thing.
Hey, buddy.
When the Chiefs lose to the Broncos and it propels the Broncos to win the Super Bowl, for 1 year after the Broncos win the Super Bowl, I'd like you to address me on camera always for 1 year as future king. Will you do that?
All right. Are you going to be like his buddy Vegas Dave? Have like 10 different futures or just one?
I gave Broncos the beginning of the season. Whatever, man.
You know, honestly, you did. This is a giant game for them. If Denver wins this week, I will come in next week wearing a Denver Broncos.
Oh, I love it.
All right?
All right.
There you go.
Is there a Denver Bronco Kango?
Yeah, right. That's exactly right. I'll wear a little Denver logo.
I like it.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week on WiseKracks.